A few days ago, I posted a short film shot entirely on an iPhone 10, but I haven't explained a lot about it, so let me explain. Let me go back to exactly 2 weeks ago when this madness all began. Wednesday, March 6th, to when the madness materialized itself in my bedroom. Due to last-minute complications, my gaffer Kevin and I pre-lit the set a day ahead of time. In one hectic afternoon before the shoot, we transformed my bedroom into a studio, ran around town picking up props and equipment, built some IKEA furniture, and fully confused Aubrey as to what in the world was going on. So essentially, this is what the set is going to look like tomorrow, and I'm excited. This has gotten to be so much more involved than how I thought it was gonna go, but I'm really feeling good about this, and I mean, just crazy day. Like, I'm too tired. I'll tell you how the day went down tomorrow. It's shoot day and I just got out of the shower, and I wanted to kind of explicate what I was trying to articulate to you yesterday. So essentially, this is what the set is going to look like tomorrow. Yesterday was March 6th. The day before today, March 7th, which is shoot day. Let me backtrack and try to explain. Yesterday started off fairly uneventful and, dare I say, zen. I was happily plodding along, tightening up the script for today's shoot, and I thought it was coming along quite swimmingly, if I do say so myself. Later in the morning, I got a call from Kevin, my gaffer. So Kevin calls yesterday, late morning, says that he will not be able to make it actually on shoot day because something came up. And he was wondering if we could get everything set up, pre-light everything, get the set staged all the day before. Now, for a normal person who has a normal studio, that is not a makeshift studio that they were planning to create in their bedroom, it's a feasible proposition. Except in my case, as I mentioned, this is where my bed is usually. And my night tables are on either side right here. And nothing was put away because I was planning on doing it all the morning of shoot day. Today, March 7th, because the shoot was in the afternoon. I also had a bunch of props to pick up, which I was planning on also doing this morning. So pretty much everything got compressed into one crazy hectic afternoon. Then we came back to my apartment and assembled this IKEA table, hung up the backdrop, blacked out the windows, pre-lit everything, staged the set, and did a few test runs. We started at 1 p.m. and we wrapped up around 8. But in retrospect, I am very glad that we pre-lit everything and staged the entire set so that we can just kind of jump in and start shooting today and not have to waste time. Now that we got that out of the way, let me back up a bit and give you some context as to like what is the shoot all about, like what am I doing? I don't know. Like, I have done a very poor job at explaining to you what this entire thing is all about. I'm entering the Moment Invitational Film Festival. Moment is a Seattle-based company that manufactures lenses for phones. The Moment Invitational Film Festival is an annual competition that they put on that encourages filmmakers to use their phones to create short films that are 3 minutes or less. Maybe you've already seen the short film I submitted because by now I will have already uploaded it, and I will leave a link in one of those card things in the upper right hand corner for you to click on if you have not yet seen it. I highly encourage you to watch it, but in case you haven't seen it, I will give you a brief synopsis. And if you've already seen it, feel free to skip ahead for the next few minutes. The film is a sketch comedy all about the process of writing and publishing your first book. It's a spin off of those memes that you might have seen circulating the web about the creative process, like the realistic, unromanticized version that is like you have a really good idea that you're really jazzed about, and then you go to execute it, and then you realize that the execution is far more difficult than you had anticipated, and you go through a spiral of self-deprecating and doubt and not believing in your work, and then if you just push through, you come out the other end and you realize that the struggle was worth it, and you're really proud of the work that you created, and you're glad that you stuck with it, and blah blah blah. I'll insert one of the memes over this painting. So in a similar vein, my idea for writing and publishing your first book is a sketch comedy all about the raw and real, unromanticized version of the writing process.
Like stage one is you're so passionate about the idea, you can't wait to start writing, you can just picture that it's going to be a bestseller and you'll be set for life and it'll go on an island and do whatever you want to do because this book's going to sell like 10 billion copies.
So it's inspirational in the sense that it conveys the idea the only way out is through, but comedic in the sense that it's hashtag relatable, not only to writers but to any type of creative person. I had this idea in my head for a little over a month, and I was going to probably do it in the summer because I am very busy right now and I didn't really feel like taking on anything else. But then I saw this opportunity come up with the Moment Invitational Film Festival, and I let the idea kind of marinate in my head for a few weeks. And then last week, I actually reached out to some people to try to form a team and make this shoot happen. So it's been exactly last Thursday. I've got 2 gaffers in addition to Kevin, who helped me out yesterday. So total of, I guess, 3 gaffers, but 2 on set today, 1 hair and makeup artist who I've worked with before, and I'm styling the shoot. I wrote the entire script. So it's still like low budget, but it's a level up from what I usually do when I do my own hair and makeup, and I usually use mainly natural light. I don't really know much about lighting at all, so this is definitely more intense than I usually go. So I am very excited. Of course, I'm nervous and anxious. I know I have a strong creative vision, and I have a good feeling in my bones about this one. I'm really excited. This is just a little teaser of the set. I didn't light everything because I didn't want to give away too much. You should really click on the link in the description below to see the film that was produced from the shoot. I have a few last minute things to do before everyone gets here in a few hours, so I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you when everyone gets here. When I put the glasses on, the glare is created when I go up, right? So I should go down.
Can I look up?
Yeah. Okay.
So, you consider yourself a good writer, and you have an idea you think is good enough to publish into a book.
This is my favorite look so far, pajamas. From start to finish, the shoot lasted about 5 hours, so it's a little bit more than a half day, but not as long as a full day. We're just shooting one last scene. It's just of this clock, a super close-up shot just to show the passing of time. Approximately 5 minutes before you inevitably hit the wall. Just wrapped up the shoot. How do you think it went, Alec?
Great.
Good.
We shot a lot.
Yeah, we shot a lot. Yeah.
Looks great.
Awesome. Good evening. It is now 10:30 and I am very tired. Just wanted to end the day with some closing comments. I'm very happy with the way the shoot went. I can't wait to review the footage and start editing it. I just love seeing my vision and other people's visions. Like anything, I just love anything creative. I actually honestly haven't even really looked at what you can win. So I don't even know. I just was really creatively stimulated by this opportunity to create a short film and challenge myself creatively, and anything that I might win is just a cherry on top of everything else. Here's the aftermath of the shoot. My bed is back where it belongs and my nightstands are back where they belong. This is the wall that we shot against. The C-stands have to be returned to the lighting store tomorrow, but other than that, I just gotta work on putting everything away over the next few days. Voiceover time. Oh, what's that? A magical writer's block fairy visits you, and you wake up feeling refreshed. Suddenly, everything's going to be okay. After I recorded the voiceover, I did a rough cut edit on my own, then I met with Alec, who helped me polish up the edit for the final cut. Since we had a pretty tight turnaround time of a week, we edited for 3 full 10-hour days straight, so that we had a few days before the deadline to sit on the edit, get feedback from others, and make any tweaks that we wanted to before the deadline. I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes peek into what went into producing this shoot. No creator is an island, and even in the smallest of shoots, there's a strong team of creators banding together to see the project to fruition. I'm truly grateful to Moment for giving me just the kick in the pants I needed to create this short film and the opportunity to work with and be supported by other like-minded creators. If you haven't already watched my short film, I highly suggest you do that right after this. And while you're at it, check out the other filmmakers' submissions, because everyone did an incredible job. Okay, I'm done with all the sap and shameless plugs. Keep it sweet, make your own salad, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!